Hello students, welcome back to your computer class. I am your computer sir Anil. In today's class I am going to explain the next topic of your first chapter, that is secondary memory. Secondary memory, it is also called as auxiliary memory, external memory or backup memory. We just learned that a computer's primary memory has limited storage capacity. More specifically, we learnt about RAM. The primary memory type, it is a RAM. It has limited storage capacity and it stores the data or information temporarily. In order to store the data permanently, we need secondary memory or storage devices. Secondary storage devices can store large amount of data permanently on the devices present inside or outside the computer. The large amount of data we can store permanently in secondary storage device. The large amount of data in the sense it may be your photo or picture, audios, videos, files, folders or documents. These data can be stored permanently in our secondary memory. They have much larger capacity than primary memory. Secondary storage device, they have larger storage capacity compared to the primary memory, and these are non-volatile in nature. Secondary storage devices are non-volatile in nature. Non-volatile in nature in the sense, once you store the data in your secondary storage device, suppose if power goes off, so it is not going to erase your data or information. That is non-volatile. If it is volatile, once power goes off, it erases all the data. So primary memory, it is volatile, but secondary memory, it is non-volatile in nature. Your data, you can't lose your data in secondary memory. Now let us discuss some of the secondary storage devices. Hard disk. This is the picture of hard disk. Hard disk, it is the main secondary storage device found inside the computer. It is present inside the CPU box, especially inside the CPU box. The hard disk, it is situated or located. It can store large amount of data such as files, folders, audio, video, movies, games. All the work done in a computer can be stored directly on a hard disk. The work which you do in your computer, it is stored on a hard disk, and whenever if you require the work which you done, you can retrieve from the hard disk. Here is the update. These hard disks are available in market. They can be easily plugged into the computer through USB port. USB port, that is the hole where you used to connect your pen drive to your computer. The space, that is known as USB port. You can connect the hard disk through that USB port to your computer. They help in transferring the data from one computer to other computer. You can transfer the data of one computer to another computer with the help of hard disk. Using external hard disk in computers instantly increases the storage space of your computer. Already the hard disk, it is available, it is present inside the CPU box. Again, if you want to increase the storage space of your computer, you can purchase the external hard disk and you can make use of it. The next secondary storage device is CD. This is the CD, the picture of CD. CD, it stands for compact disc. The full form of CD is compact disc. These are circular in shape. Here you can see it is circular in shape, and this can store huge amount of data. CDs, this can store huge amount of data, and this can be easily carried from one place to another. You can carry the CD from one place to another. Most of the programs and games that we use on our computer are available on CD. The most of programs or games which can be stored inside the CD. A compact disk can store approximately 700 megabyte of data. So up to 700 megabyte it stores the data. The CDs are of two types and they are as follows. In CD we get two types. The first one is CD recordable, second one is CD rewritable. Now what is CD recordable? CDR, it is called recordable CD. Data once recorded on it cannot be removed. Once you store, for example, this is the CD recordable. Here, if you store a game, now once you store the game, you can't remove that game. You can't delete that game. Okay, so that is what this kind of CD, it is known as CD recordable. Only you can store it. You can't remove that game or the data from the CD recordable. CD rewritable, CDRW. It is called rewritable CD. Data written on the CD rewritable can be erased and new data can be stored on it. See, this is the CD rewritable. Once you store a game here, you can delete that game and you can add another game here. You can add another game. You can store another game here. So you can add and remove data in CD rewritable. It can be reused, but CDR you can't reuse that. So these are the two types of CDs: CD recordable and CD rewritable. The next secondary storage device is DVD. DVD, it stands for digital versatile disc. D means digital, V means versatile, again D means disc. This DVD, it look like a CD. DVD, it is capable of storing 6 times more data than a CD. So it stores 6 times more data than a CD. Also, DVD can be single or double sided. A DVD can be used to store many movies. This DVD, it can store many movies. The capacity of DVD, it is approximately around 4.7 GB. GB means gigabytes, but the CD, it is 700 MB. 6 times more data than the CD. It is stored in DVD. Next storage device, it is pen drive or flash drive. Pen drive, it is also known as flash drive. A pen drive is a storage device which is small in size. You can see here, students, pen drive, it is very small in size. It can be easily carried in a pocket or keychain. You can carry the pen drive in your pocket or with a keychain. A pen drive is used to store and transfer data from one computer to another. If you want to transfer data from one computer to another, you can use pen drive. It is connected to the USB port of a computer. For example, this is your computer. This is your CPU box. Here you will be having some ports. Okay, those are nothing but USB ports. Okay, where you used to connect the pen drive. That port, it is nothing but USB port. USB means universal serial bus. Hence it is also called as USB drive. So pen drive, it is also called as USB drive, flash drive. You can carry the data in your pocket. The pen drive you can carry in your pocket. You can transfer the data from one computer to another computer with the help of USB drive, that is pen drive, by connecting to the USB port. Memory card. Memory card is smaller in size. You can see this is the memory card. It is smaller in size but can store photos, audios, video and data files. It is very small in size but it can store photos. The memory, it can store memory card, photos, audios, it means songs, videos and data files. It is used in various electronic devices like mobile phones. In your mobile phone you can use the memory card. So in your mobile phone digital cameras. In your digital cameras also you can use the memory card. And mp3 player, if you have mp3 player, you can connect the memory card to the mp3 player and you can listen to music, gaming consoles, and in many other portable devices. Okay, in many other portable devices you can use the memory card. To conclude, the following table lists out the important difference between primary memory and secondary memory. Now we will discuss the difference between primary and secondary memory. From this we will conclude our first chapter. Primary memory, it has limited temporary storage capacity, but secondary memory, it has huge permanent storage capacity as compared to the primary memory. Primary memory is directly accessible by CPU. So this primary memory, it is directly accessible by CPU, but the secondary memory, it is not directly accessible by the CPU. The two parts of primary memory have changing nature. RAM is volatile memory whereas ROM is non-volatile memory. So RAM, it erases the data when power goes off, but ROM, it is non-volatile memory. It is not going to erase your data. So it has two parts. Primary memory, it has two parts, RAM and ROM. RAM is volatile and ROM is non-volatile. The changing nature it has. So secondary memory, it is always non-volatile in nature. If we compare with the primary memory it has a changing nature, that is with RAM and ROM, volatile and non-volatile. But secondary memory, it is always non-volatile. When power goes off, it is not going to erase our data. Primary memory devices are usually affixed on the motherboard inside the computer system. So inside your computer system there is a motherboard. So primary memory, these are affixed, attached, okay, are located inside this motherboard. Okay, the inside the motherboard. But the secondary memory devices may present inside or outside the computer system, such as hard disk, okay, pen drive, CD, DVD. Okay, so these are the difference between primary memory and secondary memory. Here is the assignment for you. I'll explain it. Write and submit. If you want to save our data from a computer to a device and carry it in a bag, for example, this is your computer. If you want to save the data, it may be audio, video, file or document from this computer to any secondary storage device which you can carry it in a bag, then which storage device will you use and why you will use that? Okay, write that answer and submit. Again, here the C bit, give the full form of each of the following. The full form of CD, CPU, RAM, ROM, DVD. Okay, write these answers and send to me. Okay, this is the class for the day, guys. Have a nice day.